but it's gonna be a physical battle. He's gonna pose some challenges to us. We're gonna pose some challenges to him. I think we just got to be, kind of use our depth a little bit, and then I think that's how we beat him.
Cool. You're one of the few Spartans that can just go by one syllable. Just name your name in the gym. To the Spartan faithful that's been supporting you your whole career, a lot will be in D.C. More will be tuning in late night. What advice or encouragement or just thanks do you have for them tuning in?
I mean, it's the best fans in the country. I don't know if anybody else travels as well as Michigan State fans do, especially with our alumni network across the country. It's unreal. So people that end up coming, or people that are in bars or wherever they're at watching the game, it's the support. It's been unwavering, and it's not going unnoticed. I mean, we love seeing that stuff, and like videos and friends and family just cheering us on, and people, top deck of the stadium, just that probably saved up money all year to go to these games and stuff like that. It doesn't go unnoticed, and that's why it's part of our motivation to play.
When you watch the film of UConn, I wonder when they have Reed and Caravan together. Like, it felt like in the first exhibition game, Caravan played a lot differently than he has lately for them. What are those differences you see when you watch that film?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't watched too much on them about how they're playing now. Obviously, we've seen them play throughout the year. They're a different team without Reed for sure. Just how much they play in the post. When we played in the first time, they really didn't play out of the post as much. We were chasing Caravan around a lot, so it's going to be a new game plan. Like a lot of the stuff we did then, we're we can figure out what we didn't do great and what we can't do the next time we play them. But it's good to kind of know the personnel. I think that's the biggest thing about having played them. Just knowing who's who, and feeling how their bodies are, how they weigh, like Reed, how physical he is. Just kind of getting a sense of that is good for us.
How has Reed changed in the last 2 years since you last played with him?
Yeah, I mean, he's got the utmost confidence that he has in his career, and part of that's he's got great coach under his belt. That's feeling comfortable enough to trust him and trust the work that he's putting in. And obviously they have good guards that are feeding the post, and he's doing big work on the glass. So I think that's a lot of where success comes from. Is I think he's averaging 5 rebounds a game, or offensive rebounds a game, and those are turning into second chance points, and little things like that get people going. And when you're playing that well, you can't afford that.
It was a big man when you see the numbers 31 and 27 in a game, not in like a weekend.
Yeah.
A couple weeks. How do you kind of process that?
Yeah, I mean, we got to do our job for sure. That's gonna, kind of opens our eyes a little bit. I mean, it's putting up numbers against whoever it is really impressive. So it's just gonna make our sense of urgency and kind of our antennas raised a little bit on making sure that we kind of do the job on him and make sure that we cut that off and make those points and rebounds come from somebody else.
Friday's going to mark 150 days since that exhibition game. How has Michigan State gotten better over this time?
I mean, I think just our depth has gotten more consistent and gotten better, especially as of late. Cam coming in and putting up good minutes, good numbers, and obviously Trey Fort and Jordan coming in. Obviously, we have a new starting lineup from when we played them the first time, but I just think we've got guys that are playing more solid. I think me and Jackson are kind of complementing each other really well. Fierce is passing the ball better than he has earlier in the year, where we didn't really know what kind of level he was going to play at. So, I mean, I think everyone's better depth-wise, and they're playing better too. That's just how it goes. So it's going to be it's going to come down to who's the better team and not who has the best player.
I know it's early in the week for your prep, but would you say there's any kind of difference, like heading into this second weekend compared to a year ago? Like Ole Miss, I don't know if MSU had ever played them, or at least a long time.
Yeah.
Obviously, but 2 out of the 3 teams you might play, or you will, or might play here, you have at least some history with. Does that provide a little bit of, I don't know if comfort's the word, or something different going into the second weekend? Where it's like there's some familiarity, instead of blank slate.
Yeah, I mean, we can kind of look towards it as something that we can feel kind of confident in and knowing a little bit about who they are and what they are and what they're capable of. I guess you go back to Ole Miss and you know him from you don't have the eye test, right? You're just looking on film and seeing that, so you don't really know exactly how that looks in person or anything like that. So it's a different prep for sure. I think it's good. Woj it's a Woj scout, and he's so in depth with what he does. So it's really good to see how his perspective changes and what he saw that we didn't do great and how we're gonna change it. So
as an older guy who's just been through this, is it different than a year ago where it was new?
Yeah, it is. You've
been doing well in the one before, but still, being an older guy, being a featured guy, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm more desperate than ever. I think that's the word. Last year, the year before that, you just think, you got next year. I know everybody says it. We're seeing it. Everybody's gonna say, you don't have you want it done, whatever. It's all cliche stuff from now on. But that's a real thing, and I think now that's why I kind of feel more desperate, and I think the more desperate team, the more tough team's gonna win.
You like it? As competitors, something new.
Yeah, I think so. Especially with how I'm playing. I think I'm playing really well. Offensively and defensively, you got to clean some things up. But overall, I think that a lot of the guys on our team are playing their best basketball, which makes it fun. And the coach has the confidence in you.
I was going to ask you also, Connecticut is uncommon with the type of motion, almost like egg beater motion on both sides of the court. That's uncommon. I mean, how difficult is that? And every team has their own traits, but UConn is unique that way. What are your thoughts about that? And you've seen it.
Yeah,
it's kind of soft.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, they're not. It's nonstop movement, right? And it's kind of like Caravan's he's like a 6'5", 6'6", 7 Curry. Like he's just running around nonstop moving. He's shooting threes. He's getting the basket. He's driving the ball. So there's no way to relax. Like you can't take a play off. You can't if the ball's on the wing and your guy's opposite corner. You can't relax like you can maybe some other teams or something like that because he's getting the ball back. He's gonna move. He's gonna cut. He's gonna get a screen here or there. Your antenna's got to be up the whole game, and the guards are quick. The guards are really good at ball handling. So it's gonna be tough. But
do you feel like your team's